Kaya favorite kita eh.
Oo nga eh. So magandang tanghali po sa inyo lahat and welcome to another edition ng ating interview segment ng Sports Corner PH. And we have with us also, of course, ang ating mabuting kaibigan natin from Karate Pilipinas, sa kanilang pangulo na si Sensei Shian Ricky, Sensei tuloy, Shian Ricky Lim. Para pag-usapan kung ano mga magagandang balita natin sa Karate Pilipinas. Definitely a busy one because mag-host tayo ng WKF Karate 1 Youth League dito sa Pilipinas. Plus, of course, ano ba mga pag-aanda natin sa mga event ng mga competitions and as well, yung kanyang assessment sa naging SEA Games performance na rin. So, mabatiin natin si Shian Ricky. Babatiin mo muna ang ating mga nagkapanood sa atin.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Gab. Maraming salamat at ako ay naimbitahan again sa iyong programa. Magandang hapon din sa lahat ng mga nakikinig at mga sumusubaybay kay Gab sa kanyang panunulat sa sports. At malaking tulong ito para sa aming mga atleta.
Oo nga. I know you having a meeting nga pala kay Mayor Bumble in a few minutes, few hours, and didiretso na tayo sa ating tanungan. Unahin natin yung nagdaang SEA Games campaign ng Karate Pilipinas. If I could remember, hindi tayo napalaro na yung ating ginto dito sa SEA Games. But of course, luckily, we have actually 1 gold and 6 bronze medals to end up in 6th place. Not bad for our Philippine delegation natin. So, your take sa ating performance natin, especially yung ating mga karate, yung kumite counterparts, and of course yung kata athletes, nag-perform ng maayos at of course nag-deliver nga ng mga medals para sa ating bansa even though di tayo na sila ang ating inaasam natin dito this time around.
Anyway, let me correct that. No? Actually, ang napanalunan ng karate is 6 bronze and 1 silver lang. It's very unfortunate. 6 bronze and 1 silver.
Alright.
It's very unfortunate kasi lahat ng aming semifinals ang nakalaban namin Thailand. So, medyo tayo doon, agrabyado. Tapos, yung aming nakalusot for the finals na hindi niya kapul yung Thailand, ang kalaban niya sa finals yung Thailand. So, talagang hindi tayo pinaabot, no? Pero again, syempre, wala naman tayong dapat sisihin din. We have to go back to the drawing board at pag-aralan bakit tayo na naisahan. But again, it was a difficult task kasi nga we were facing the host country for the semifinals and the finals. But again, kailangan mag-practice pa siguro kami mas mabuti dahil dapat hindi maging dahilan yun para maging matalo kami, di ba? So, we've learned our lesson there and then we will have to move on and then just prepare for the next one.
By the way, ang nag-silver actually si Christian Nachika.
Yeah.
And then, ang mga bronze medalists, ito, banggitin natin isa-isa. Sa men's team, we have Felix Calipusan, Jordan Macalipa, and Jeremy Nopres sa men's kata. Sa kumite, ito yung mga medalists natin, Matthew Manantan, Alwin Batikan, and the men's team also, Matthew Manantan, Sharif Arif, Christian Lachica, Ray Silva, Richelieu Felipe, Daniel De Blois, and Alwin Batikan. Sa women's naman ng komite, we have Marichu Adriano and si Nean Montalvo. Sa nasaksihan ninyong preparations natin and going into the competition itself, even though sabihin natin, malakas talaga yung ating host country. Pag sinabing host country natin, I'm sure may home court advantage, pero hindi pa rin papatalo ang ating mga Pinoy. So, what's your sentiments nga pala sa preparations all the way to the competition? Parang hindi sila nanginaan ng loob at kontento na sila kahit paano with this with this medal performances natin.
Well, we have prepared hard for it, no. The athletes have been training whole year round, no. And it's very unfortunate nga na ganun nga nangyari. But again, we have to learn from there and then move on kasi wala naman dapat sisihan dito eh. Kasi walang mangyayari rin eh. So we just have to check what went wrong, what do we have to change, and then move on, no? And then if you will also notice, walang individual kata dyan. Tinanggal ng Thailand ng individual kata. So yung dalawang individual kata namin ng men and women, especially Sakura Alforte, she was the gold medalist last time, no? So medyo nabawasan tayo ng dalawang medalya doon. So sayang. But again, since sila ang host, prerogative nila to choose kung anong gusto nilang event eh, di ba? So I think this has to change. Dapat kompleto lahat ng events. Tsaka also, ang Thailand was able to fill in all categories, while us Philippines and the rest of the other countries are not allowed to fill in full entry. Only Thailand is allowed to have full entry since they are the host. So madaming disadvantages, no? Tinanggal yung categories, tapos sila full entry. So talagang it was bound talaga na sila ang mananalo. Pero syempre all obstacles we have to overcome that, no? But it's unfortunate nga na we were not able to conquer that. But again, we have to move on, no? Just learn from that and then continue training.
So, kaya naman yan po yung dahilan kung bakit nag-decide si Sakura dahil tinanggal na yung event sa individual kata sa nag-gold tayo ay nakapag-training pa rin sa Japan, no, si Sakura.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then, of course, we have also some of our newcomers, standouts, including si Lani Perminano, who just
Yes.
decided to, from Switzerland, lumipat na siya sa Philippine team. So, what's the valid story behind nga sa paglipat nga ni Lani Per sa ating national team?
Well, Lanifer has been in talks with us since the past few years already, no? So, I just told her na kung decided ka talaga to represent the Philippines, kasi she's the national champion in Switzerland eh. So, sabi ko, kung talagang decided ka na lumipat ng Philippines, sabi ko, you have to commit full time. I mean, you have to denounce na you are representing Switzerland na para ma-record sa WKF that you are no longer representing Switzerland and instead be representing Philippines. Now, it took some time, no, for them to be able to do that until finally the Swiss federation sent us a letter that Lanifer is already resigned and will not be representing Switzerland anymore. So that was the time that we accepted Lanifer. So in time for the SEA Games.
And of course, kahit hindi napalad yung kanyang team, kasi women's team si Lani Per sa ating competition, kahit
Yes.
paano, it is an added value experience for her na makapag-represent na finally for the country.
Well, si Lanifer, no, she arrived and trained with us for 15 days for the SEA Games. 15 days lang. So I'm not mad, I'm not disappointed. It was expected to be like that. But it will be something big in the future. So that's what we are looking forward to. No? So it so happened lang na hindi kami umabot ng long preparation for the SEA Games, but again, in the long run, we will benefit a lot from this. So happy ako that she's now with us.
Okay, lumipat tayo sa kumite. Christian Lechika, even though he just won silver medal, at of course, nakita naman natin, na-observe ninyo yung preparation ni Christian. So, what's your take nga pala dun sa performance niya sa kanyang event where he secured nga yung silver medal dito sa Southeast Asian Games? Siya po ay natalo kontra kay Siwako ng Thailand sa gold medal match to settle for the silver dun sa 60 kilograms. So, how's your observations nga pala sa ating committee bets?
Well, nilaro ni Christian, no, okay naman, no. Of course, there's added pressure because kalaban niya host country. And then yung crowd was very one-sided, no. So talagang there was a lot of pressure. But I would say he did well. But again, we have to we have to go back to the drawing board and what went wrong. No? I don't want to blame Thailand being the host. No? So aangkinin namin ito. Kailangan namin mag-improve. Hindi natin kailangan sisihin yung Thailand for this, but we will assess and then move on.
Okay, sabi mo back to the drawing board na tayo. So, nag-resume na ba yung ating training natin coming from the
Yes.
holidays?
Yes, last week pa nagte-training na sila.
Oo.
They started already.
And looking at the
They're preparing for the
competition
nationals.
na nakahanda, of course, pinaghahanda nila. Of course, yung ating Karate Pilipinas Nationals, pag-usapan natin yan.
Yes.
Yung Karate
Yes.
Pilipinas Nationals will be held this coming March, dyan po sa pinakabago
6
natin
to 8.
venue.
March 6 to 8.
March 6 to 8 sa Tagaytay Velodrome, and will be committed to cover it po for Sports Corner. So, ang ating national team is eyeing again another spots, or kung meron atang mga pambato natin from different clubs na iti-take over yung spot nila, hopefully for the national team. I'm sure magiging eksplosibo yung action natin. So tell us an overview nga pala sa ating upcoming event natin.
Well, the nationals ng Karate Pilipinas is an annual selection for the current national team. So the current national team will be dissolved as soon as the nationals starts. So, kung sino man ang mananalo noon, then from there, meron pang internal selection yan. Magra-round robin pa sila. The coaches will also select. Not necessarily you're the gold medal, you're already in the nationals. So pag nanalo yung gold, nanalo yung silver, and then I think they will choose 4. If I'm not mistaken, no? They will choose 4 per category, and they will be having a round robin after that to choose the final team. So hindi porkit nanalo ka ng nationals assured ka na. So ganoon ang gagawin ng aming coaches ngayon. Now, we are also having the selection for the Manila Youth League. Yung ating Karate 1 Youth League, no? So, we are going to have a selection for the 12 years old to 17 years old for who will represent the Philippines for the Youth League in Manila. So, that's another selection. Yes.
And bukod pa rito, meron pa tayo ibang mga activities. We have the age group, Katay Kumite. We have
Yes.
also the coaches licensing exam, and the same one sa mga referees natin to actually papag-aralan, added knowledge, yung kanilang expertise na when it comes sa mga bagong rules ng WKF, when it comes sa technical side and coaching side. So,
You are right. Kasi nag-upgrade kami ng bagong referee. Not referee, sorry. Ng aming bagong rules of competition. Merong upgrades. So, they have to learn that. So, magkakaroon tayo ng referee clinic, and then our referee council chairman, si Chino Vigilias, who happens to be also the referee council member of the Asia Karate Federation, will be conducting a seminar for that para ma-update lahat ng ating referees at ang ating mga coaches for the rules.
by the way, this is actually open to all
Members.
member clubs. Merong atang mga registration forms na makikita yan lamang sa Facebook page ng Karate Pilipinas. With
Yes.
regards na itong sa registration, at ang deadline would be on February 20.
Yes, you are right. Galing mo talaga. Alam mo lahat.
Oo nga eh. At of course, the mismong proper will be yung the mismong proper will be March 6, the referee seminar, and then March 6 din yung simula ng competition na rin natatagal hanggang March 8. Yung senior advanced Katay Committee, that was the national team, no?
Yes, yes.
Alright. So
The
baka
reason
sa
why, if you will notice, Gab, no, before ang tournament namin, Saturday and Sunday lang. But hindi na kaya eh. Ang dami talagang sumasali. So last year, we had a 2-day event. It's so unfortunate that we had to finish at 1 a.m. on both days. So ngayon, we added a half day for Friday, but we increased the courts to 6 courts already. So dumami ngayon. Dati kasi 4 lang eh, 4 courts. So ngayon, 6 courts na kami. Tapos 2.5 days ang laro.
at maganda dito isasagawa nyo sa Tagaytay City Velodrome kasi the last time we saw each other was at the Velodrome.
Yes.
Nag-host tayo dati ng Bigilias Cup, no? So,
Yes, the Vigiles Cup Philippine Open.
oo, the Bigilias Cup Philippine Open. At dito mo pinag-aralan kung ano magiging master
Setup.
plan natin for the competition itself. Yung nagamit nyo before dun sa Bigilias Cup, magagamit nyo rin dito sa ating national championships. Pero in-enhance lang ang konti.
Yes, you are correct. So we will enhance it some more. Napag-aralan na natin yung sistema when we did the last one during the Vigilias Cup. So mas may improve pa natin yung sistema ngayon. It will be faster, better service for the coaches and the athletes, and more organized competition. Well, I'm not saying that it was not organized last time, no? It was actually organized, but we can improve pa, di ba? So, especially now that the Velodrome has been fixed already, meron ng VIP seatings, and then meron ng dalawang side na na viewing for the mga nanonood. Kasi dati one side lang eh. So ngayon both sides meron na. So yun, tapos all of the toilets are already functioning. The VIP there is already functioning. Tapos all of the LED monitors that Mayor Bumble set up is already there, functioning. Tapos before, when we used to when we use it last time, last August, dalawa lang ba ata yung fan na malalaki, di ba? So ngayon, 7 na yung nilagay. Yung giant fans dun sa Velodrome. So talagang malaki na ang in-improve ng venue. So we're expecting to have a better and more successful championship.
At magkita-kita na lang po tayo sa March 7 para may cover natin ito. Tinitiyak ko na dapat maaga ako pupuntahan kasi alam mo
Ay,
naman,
naku, aantayin kita, Gab.
oo,
Maraming
kasi
salamat sa
alam
iyo
mo
at
naman,
ikaw ang aking favorite. Alam mo naman yan.
oo, kasi medyo matraffic sa ilang lugar going into
Mm,
Tagaytay pero we'll try our
yes.
best na maaga tayo makarating para may cover natin yan.
Mm,
So bukod
maraming
pa
salamat.
So bukod pa rito, we have also some KT Sanction tournaments na nakalinya. Maraming mga competitions lined up. And this is part also of the Karate Pilipinas Championships League natin for
Yes.
2026. So, ano
Yes.
bang i-expect natin?
Of course, new winners, more participants, more grassroots development for this, no? Kasi the purpose of the Champions League is to encourage everybody to compete, to join as much as possible so that they can accumulate points. And then at the end of the year, we will award the winners, no? For last year's winners, we will be awarding them during the nationals this year.
Oo, at
Kasi
pakakabangan natin yan.
supposed to be December yan. It's so unfortunate because December was so busy because of the SEA Games, no? So that's why we decided to have it during the nationals na lang since everybody will be there. So we might as well award na rin the winners of the Champions League.
Okay. By the way, bago kong tanungin natin dun sa WKF, balikan natin yung SEA Games. Are the medalists from the karate will be going sa Intramuros yata? Meron atang parang meet up with the president this coming
Malacanang.
Wednesday.
Yes, yes. The winners will be going there to receive their, I think, their incentives coming from the president.
Yun. At mukhang mataas yata yung moral ng ating mga athletes with those cash incentives na may tatabi, may gagamit ito for the future, and of course, sa iba't ibang mga needs nila. And malaki rin ang may tutulong na rin yung pamapalakas yung moral boost niya pagdating nga dito sa mga upcoming competitions come 2026. By the way, ano yung mga international competitions sa sainga sa Karate 1 na abangan natin?
We have the Premier League na meron kaming 2 athlete na pinasasali. And then we also have the Asian Games, of course, no? And then we have the World Championships this year for the juniors. And then we have the uh, Series A, no? Meron kaming Series A. And then again, the Manuel Vigilias Cup for this coming August, the International Philippine Open. So that will be part of the program. And then some training abroad of the kata and kumite team in preparation for the Asian Games.
Nabanggit ninyo yung Karate 1 Premier League. Sino yung dalawang athletes na papadala natin? Is Sakura Alforte also be joining? Kasi regular na siya
Yes,
sumasali doon.
yes. The other one is Jeremy Nofre.
Si Lawrence Nopre, who's
Yes,
also sa Mensa
yes.
Kata. Kailan ba ito?
Ano yan for the calendar of 2026, there are 4 Premier Leagues.
Okay.
So, ano yan?
Yung pinakauna kailan?
Eto na, yung Turkey. No? Turkey. Pero, we are not sure yet if they will go because we have to assess their performance kasi nga nagkaroon ng break eh. So, we have to assess first before we fully commit.
And,
We don't want them to go on if they are not prepared eh.
And wala pa tayong representative for Kata sa Premier League, oh.
Wala pa.
So,
So,
nakadepende yan siguro sa magiging performance from the previous meets, yung Asian, yung Worlds natin, para at least magkaroon tayo ng papadala natin sa komite.
yes.
Okay, so we head now to our another important topic. We will host the Karate 1 Youth League May 14 to 17 sa lapit lang SM MOA Arena. At of course,
Yes.
this is actually a world tournament for 14 to 17-year-old karatekas.
Actually 12 to 17 years old.
All right, 12 to 17. At inaasahan natin kung malaking number of participants there in the competition. Nakita ko sa post sa FB, we have 100 countries and 3,000 karatekas will be there to cover. That was actually magandang purpose itong pag-host natin because Chairman Pato is actually promoting yung sports tourism industry natin to host many,
Yes, you're right.
international events. So, could you give us initial take dito sa ating hosting natin? Everything's all set lang even though may pa yung mismong hosting natin.
Yes. We are definitely preparing for this. And then, yes, the event is part of the sports tourism calendar. It is lined up in the Department of Tourism and also the sports tourism, which is headed by our chairman, no? Chairman Pato Gregorio. So, everything is set. We are doing all the preparations now. We have been moving on with the preparation since early as November. So we have set all the venues and the hotels and the preparation. So we're more on the by this February, the bulletin will be released already by the World Karate Federation, and then the registration for the athletes will begin. Now, the registration phase, meron siyang scheduling eh. So the first schedule will be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is the Philippines first. Philippines, but one entry per category lang. Meaning, yun yung aming seselect. Tapos the second entry phase will be per category na. So yun yung magiging open na for the other countries. So ngayon, ano yan? Talagang unahan yan. Unahan kung sinong sasali kasi ang pwede lang sumali for the 14 to 17 years old is only 96 athletes. and for the kumite, and for the kata 124 athletes lang per category. For the 13 and below, it's only 64 athletes per category. So we are expecting more or less mga 2,500 to 3,000 athletes that will be competing here in the K1 WKF Karate Youth League.
Nagkaroon ba kayo ng parang initial talks with concerned government agencies to make sure lahat ay preparations are taking place even
Yes,
though
yes,
4
yes.
months bago itong competition?
Yes, we have already made some arrangement with the other government agencies with regards to our hosting. But again, since the sports tourism was created, so medyo hawak na ni Chairman Pato yung area na yon. So it's going to be easier now because since the sports tourism was created, no? So it's a matter of coordination na lang to with the other government agencies, which is good. And since we hosted also last 2024 the Asian Youth League, so more or less we have an idea already what to do, how to go around with the government agencies, and then at the same time, medyo magiging mas smooth to, although the number here will become double, no? Kasi when we hosted the Asian Championships, 800 plus lang yan eh. But this time, we're expecting about 3,000 athletes, about 500 officials. But since these youth championships, we're expecting parents and relatives that will be coming along kasi bata yung mga kasama eh. So that will create the sports tourism talaga. And imagine these people will be coming to the Philippines with a purpose, and at the same time, they will be able to see the beauty of the Philippines, di ba? So, ang magandang tulong sa ating gobyerno, especially in our tourism sports tourism.
Okay. The last time we hosted a world-class event was in 2024, yung Asian Cadet Junior and U21 Karate. I was there
Yes.
actually to
Yes,
cover the
yes.
Phil Sports, if I could
Yes,
remember.
you are right. You are correct.
Malaki ba maitutulong natin ng continuous hosting natin ng mga karate international events para
Oh,
mapansin tayo ng WKF, kung mabibigyan tayo ng passive mark, malamang sa malamang, baka pwede tayo mag-host ng Premier League o Series A o iba't ibang mga competitions.
yes.
Pasado sila.
Actually, I was given the option to host the Premier League or the Series A. But instead, I chose to host the Youth League. Bakit? Bakit Youth League? Kasi ito yung ating future eh. Ito yung ating mga future athletes from now that will learn and then move on as they progress going towards to their cadet, their juniors, and their senior careers. Ang ating seniors are already there eh. They have reached their peak and they have experienced a lot in the international scene. So I cannot bring all the youth outside. It's so expensive. It's so hard and it's so expensive nga, di ba? So mahirapan ako mabigyan sila ng exposure. But hosting here, bringing the championships here, will give a lot of exposure for all our youth athletes. At the same time, not even those who are competing will be able to watch and learn and feel and see for na ganito pala ang World Championships, ganito pala ang ang karate. Napakaganda pala. So that will inspire them to work hard, to train hard, and have a feel of the championships. So napaka-importante nitong hosting na to sa amin.
And lastly, ang ating mga may papadala natin ng mga Pinoy, parang sabihin natin, it will definitely be the first time na mararanasan nila na mag-compete at the world level at dito pa sa Pilipinas magaganap. So, sa
Yes,
darating na selection na natin, matitiyak natin through the help of our coaches na rin na magpapadala tayo ng mga best of the best na mga young karatedas from palarong pambansa, pambatang Pinoy, or
definitely.
even in other competitions locally na ipapadala nga dito sa ating World 1.
You are right, Gab. we have to select wisely and then give opportunity for those who deserve to represent the country. Definitely. Yun ang purpose nito. Paano natin palalaguin ang programa ng karate sa Pilipinas? Paano natin mabibigyan ng pagkakataon at yung opportunity for them to represent the country, di ba? So, napakaganda nitong oportunidad para sa kanila.
And it will be definitely a busy year ahead for Karate Pilipinas. I'm sure pag meron tayong mga ganap dyan, pupuntahan natin at of course, bibigyan natin ng pansin natin yan upang mas lalo pa natin mabigyan ng sapat na exposure ang ating not just the tournaments but of course yung ating mga clubs and our athletes na rin to promote nga itong mga iba't ibang mga activities na especially in the upcoming national. So pasalamatan mo na ang mga taga-suporta as early as now and imbitahan sila sa mga upcoming activities as we end this interview as Shia.
Unang-una, maraming salamat sa iyo, Gab. Kasi kung hindi dahil sa inyo, hindi aabot ang aming programa sa mga ibang mga karatista sa buong Pilipinas. Hindi dahil sa inyo, hindi magiging mahirap para sa amin para ma-spread yung aming gustong sabihin sa iba-ibang rehiyon, no? So thank you very much, Gab, for being patient with us, for being you know being true to what you write, no? So also I would like to thank our beloved PAOC President Bambol Tolentino, who is working hard for the Philippines in terms of the Olympic Committee, no? Siyempre siyang ating pinuno sa ating lahat ng sports, no? And also would like to mention also the chairman of the Philippine Sports Commission, si Chairman Pato Gregorio, who works 24 hours. Grabe, ibang klaseng tao to. Yung ginawa niya ng ilang buwan, ginawa ata ng ibang chairman ng ilang taon eh. So talagang workaholic ang ating chairman. So believe ako dito. Talagang inalagaan niya ang sports. So imagine first time naging harmonious ang relationship ng POC at PSC. If it's going to be like this all the time, I think we have no problem getting the Olympic gold because everybody is working together, and that's the most important thing. So I would like to congratulate POC and PSC for working hand in hand in this sports. No, so talagang there's no way to go but up. So thank you very much.
At bukod pa rito, we have also SM kasi ang SM Arena MOA will be using as venue na rin for the WKF, Mr. C.
Yes, of course. Mr. Hansi is also involved with this. So he is helping us with the hosting of the World Youth League. So thank you, Mr. Hans. Thank you for this.
And of course, maraming salamat, Shi and Ricky, for having us here for the first time and for this year, syempre, kasi nakailang beses tayo na interview tayo before. At sana,
Thank you.
pagkita tayo sa Nationals, I will be
Yes.
March 7.
Aantayin kita, Gab.
Kasi yan yung mismong competition ng mga national standouts na national team natin. So, we'll be there maaga, syempre. At of course,
it's going to be a busy 3 days.
Oo, syempre. And we're definitely looking forward sa mga habang nating tournaments ng Karate Pilipinas, national teams, and of course, ating hosting natin ng WKF Youth League po natin. So, thank you so much.
All right.
We'll see you soon. And of course,
thank you very much, Gab. And good afternoon.
Maraming salamat po. Bye-bye.
Thank you.